Many undergraduate business and MBA students strive for a career in management consulting, but many truly fail to ask themselves, is it worth it? Or if they do, how do they determine if it is worth it? For me, consulting was a bit of a moonshot since I was not coming from a target school, so I wasn't even expecting to make it in. But when the opportunity presented itself, I took the leap. And while I'm glad that I did for many reasons, there were a few things that I wish I had truly put thought into ahead of time. The value levers of a career in consulting come primarily in two forms. First is professional and monetary value, and the second is personal value. And as I bet you can guess, these directly contradict each other as a professional in the consulting industry, or really any other high-octane industry like investment banking as well. So let's dig in here. Professionally, it was an outstanding opportunity not only for me to pole vault my career coming out of my MBA, but also an opportunity to learn a ton of useful quantitative and qualitative analytical skills that have served me immensely even after leaving consulting. As an MBA hire into the consultant level, I also had the opportunity to be very client-facing and drive a lot of the relationship management. Now, this may differ by firm and entry level, but this has served me as an invaluable skill in my post-consulting career as an alliance manager. The other piece here is monetary awards. For fresh business undergrads and MBA grads, you will be hard-pressed to find a better paying position outside of consulting or investment banking unless you are pursuing a highly technical role at a FANG company. But that comes with a whole different set of challenges and nuances that you must face. Overall, the immediate benefit can be found through being able to quickly pay back student loans, get your investment account started at a young age, and still have a nice lifestyle. But the biggest thing here is that the longer-term potential of your salary raise is much higher than many other traditional career paths, and your exit opportunities after 1 or 2 years put you in a great position for much higher-powered leadership roles in whatever industry you choose. So what about the flip side? For me at least, personal value came down to the basics of work-life balance and stress. They are not lying. You will work crazy hours, and it will be tough, despite all of the other benefits previously mentioned. So if you are trying to maintain relationships or build a family, this needs to be heavily weighed and considered. Plus, doing work that comes with exposure to often executive leadership at companies comes with a high level of pressure and stress. This comes all the way from the top through the managing directors that are trying to make the best product to drive repeat work. Everyone deals with stress differently, but you always have to prioritize mental health and personal fulfillment outside of work. For some, it will always have more value than a slightly higher paycheck. So how can you make sure a career in consulting is worth it for you? Evaluate how impactful the professional and monetary benefits will be for you. It made clear sense to me to take the opportunity to pursue consulting, and it has served me well since then in terms of industry career choices and salary levels. But also evaluate the personal value. Are you at a time in your life where working a ton is not going to impact your life outside of work much? Do you have strategies and ability to deal with high stress and external pressures? Or do you value your life outside of work much more? My final piece of advice here would be that if you're going to pursue a career in consulting, also have some idea of how long you want to test your situation for. For me, I went in with the mindset of it is the right time for me in my life to put in some really hard work and drive my own professional growth, and I can do almost anything for at least 2 years. I stuck it out for almost 2 years and then jumped back into industry as I wanted to focus on my family and life outside of work. Everyone's situation is different, and you need to evaluate your own motivations, drivers, and reasons for pursuing a career in consulting. But hopefully these concepts will help provoke you to consider some different angles of the decision to come to a conclusion for yourself. Work smart, be kind, and help others. Thank you so much if you made it this far. Please consider liking and subscribing for more professional development content, and feel free to comment any questions below. Bye.